Hi Disney and Hershey lovers, I'm Matt.
I'm Alex L.
Alex P.
And we are here with the American Coaster Enthusiasts for another CocoaCon. That's their annual ACE event here at the park. So yeah, if you're an ACE member, yeah, Hersheypark does do an ACE event, CocoaCon. They do different things for the Acers here. And so that's why we are technically here today. But we'll also keep an update on updates on anything that we see going on. So, but basically, we're here to spend the day with Ace and enjoy the day. See some of our Ace friends here.
Ride some good rides.
Yeah.
Tidal Force does close
almost a month.
In almost a month.
Yeah. So you have almost a month to get your last ride in.
Soon. We should also soon see Dark Knight
stuff set up if they haven't already done so. If they haven't yet, it will be soon.
Because Dark Knights is also almost a month out.
That starts a week after Tidal Force closes.
Days after.
Yeah.
12.
So, all right. So, with that said, let's go in there. All right, we are heading to the Hollow. I'm basically going to be doing a few laps on Rush to start the day off. So, Skyrush, yep. Sweet start. Always recommend that first hour in the morning to, if you're a Skyrush fan, or even if you love Comet, love Looper, that's the time to ride them.
Same with Gravity too.
Yeah, Twisted Gravity. That's the time to ride them, unless you're here on an absolutely very, very slow day. Yeah. Always take advantage of Sweet Start if you have a full King Giant season pass, or you're staying at one of the Hershey Resort properties.
Right.
So yeah, so we are heading to the Hollow right now. Going to mainly be marathoning Skyrush during that time. So we'll catch up with you guys at park opening time. So we'll see you then. All right, just lapped Skyrush, got 6 rides in. Almost got 7, but they seem to be having some technical problems right now. They're dispatching empty trains right now. So, that said, 7 rides, not too shabby for Sweet Start. Like I've said before on the way in here, Sweet Start's your time to get on, to do mini marathons on these coasters that are open. So, always take advantage of that if you have the privilege to do so. That said, I'm meeting up with the rest of the crew up here by the Music Box Theater, and we're going to continue our day from there. So I'll see you guys up there. All right, Tidal Force, clearly not, it's not open yet. They still had the blue and white sign out. A boat just went down the drop. Not that much of a splash because obviously there's no one riding it yet. You have a little over a month to get on this thing before it shuts down forever. So get here by September 7th to get your last rides in. We'll be sure to catch it later today with some riders on it again. We'll be doing a lot of that between now and its closing day. We still haven't seen any new markings yet. We think, obviously, that we may have found a lot of that. A lot of that's probably already been documented, what's going to be put here. Yeah. Yeah.
And of course it's out of the back now, so they don't really
Construction
tease around with that now.
Yeah, and construction walls have already been spotted in the parking lot.
They've been staged, they're not set up, but they're getting ready.
Yep. Okay, we have the ghost truck parked here in the Boardwalk Midway. The park did state this will be moved to different locations every weekend, thus why it's called the ghost truck. Just got off Wildcat. Phenomenal ride, awesome ride as always. We're going to hit Racer up. Actually, I haven't ridden this in a while, so it'll be nice to ride Racer again. So, as you can see also over there, Tiny Tracks is still operating.
Which won't be in this
Yeah, I'd say give it another week or so, they'll start dismantling that for Dark Knights. So, we're on our way to Racer here. We'll see you guys when we get off.
Look, both of them came off. I don't trust these straps.
So mind you, yeah, all these tires that you see they're not new. They were recycled over the course of 2 years, what they said. Started collecting them in 23 for 2025 opening of Kill and Fill. So I believe he said they had over 100 collected and they're here. There's the license plates. Yeah, we're going through. Smell all that rubber.
Here, you want these? You want your own tires,
Definitely one of the more detailed haunted houses here. One of the more detailed haunted houses. Yeah, there you go. If you remember our updates from last year where we saw this during when they were converting this over to become the Kill and Fill last year. And we're going to be going through here lights on, so you get to see this. No scare actors and lights on.
Yeah, then I'll go run it over the walls before I come over to. Should I call them or should I just drive it there?
There you go.
Thanksgiving.
So, you guys walk in, obviously all of our haunted houses start out as just a bunch of blank, fire-rated plywood walls. And we have an amazing scene team at Adirondack Studios from upstate New York. These are the same folks that brought you your favorite lands in Walt Disney World, your favorite lands in Universal Studios, Potter, How to Train Your Dragon, Pandora, Star Wars. Same scene team comes up here for a little break in the fall and helps us get this stuff done. It truly is a break for them. They have to follow all these very strict standards, WDI, when the university's created. So we come to Hersheypark and we give them a pretty wide breadth and say, guys, be creative, be your artistic selves up here. Do what you want to do. And so we knew we wanted this to feel like you were walking into an old service bay, an old service garage. So some of the stuff in here is completely authentic and original and new and neat. Some of it is completely fake, obviously. So as we got this house going, the scenic team and a lot of our operators said, hey, it's cool that you're building a garage, but why is it scary? Are there zombies in the garage? They're not zombies. It's a garage that killers are hiding out of. Well, are the killers deranged? No, they're just killers hiding out in the Kill and Fill garage. Or do they eat brains? No, they don't eat brains. I was like, guys, it's like Goonies. The Fratellis hung out in an old restaurant. They weren't cooks, they weren't restaurant operators, they just used the old restaurant, but they were killers. I said, so it's like Goonies. So all the way through the process, they kept reminding everybody, it's like Goonies. It's an abandoned gas station, service center, that these bad people are hanging out in. So when you walk around by this side, my name's Chris Brown, I should have said that. They like to hide funny little Easter eggs. The senior team has a lot of fun with it. So you're going to see a sign for Brown Brakes. It makes reference to slick shoes. Anybody know the slick shoes reference from Goonies? Who's a Goonies fan? Anyone? Has anyone seen Goonies? There's a classic scene where Short Round sticks up his shoes and he spits oil out of his shoes until he's falling to the log. And he goes, slick shoes! And I would remind them and make fun of them about that. So they paid a little homage to me with the Brown Brakes episode. So lots of great detail. Adirondack does a wonderful job of sourcing locals. So when we go through the office, take a look. We're here in Hershey. You might see a Paul Myra yearbook, which is the town once sort of town over. So they're really trying to tie it back. We said the set for this is late 70s, early 80s service center. So the photos, the calendars, the manuals, all sort of push to that late 70s, early 80s service center. So lots of authenticity in this room. And so again, this is the service bay. We're going to go through the office. We're going to walk up through the, what we call the chop shop. It's more the body area where they would be doing cutting, welding, sort of putting the body pieces back together. In this case, cutting the bodies apart. It's going to get a little gory, I'll just warn you now. Obviously, in a shop like this, after you have body work done, it would have to be painted. So we'll walk you through the paint booth. It'll get a little dark in there. We're going to come out back down to the ramp and come into the car wash area and we'll finish in the sort of front.
Yeah, just over a month.
All right, as he said, we're heading towards the office area right there. Look at all the details right here on the wall. Look at this. Down to the tools. There, Look at the screwdrivers, wrenches on the wall.
Yeah.
It's neat to see all the detail. I bet you this has to be the most detailed haunted house out of all of them, even over a State of Evil, which we took a tour of last year. Look at that, the old rotary phone. See there? They even put the Kill and Fill logo on these oil cans. Pretty nifty. I mean, this office area here reminds you of an old office area from back in the 1970s, the way it looks, the old wood paneling on the wall. Look at that old aquarium up there. Look at all these props on the old books on the desk, old cigarettes. Restroom, need to go to the restroom right there. Look at this.
Details of the cars.
Yeah, look at all these. Wow. There you go, restroom. All right, we are heading towards the body shop. The actual garage. Look at there. The different machinery. There. Use your goggles. Electrical control box. Look at that, oh, the old rusty. Looks like a air tank, water tank right there. Assembly room. We have the different paints here. Paints on the shelves. There you go. Looks like piping on the wall. Yeah, piping. Copper pipes.
Yeah, actual pipe.
Look at that. Air vents. This is just crazy, all the detail. Look, there more piping and nozzles.
Like one of those like playground bridges.
Another look over there. Look at that.
Be careful.
Yep.
The floor is tricky here.
And we're now in the car wash. You can see the bristles, the brushes that when you go through a car wash, that clean off your car right there. Wow. Over here, Ride and Shine. Pretty cool. Even on the floor, they have fake water. It's probably the same kind of water that they use in model railroads. You know, that fake water that looks real. There you go, more. I'm telling you, they really get you there. Wow. Wow, even more details. Like Napa, Autolite, famous brands that you find in an actual machine car shop.
That is a very inside Hersheypark joke.
Thank you.
Of course, thanks for coming.
Thank you. As you can see here, we were given this. Looks pretty cool.
I'll send you a little swag.
We're
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
That was really cool.
Fantastic.
yeah, pretty much we got a postcard of the same mural. Right here you go. Look at all this. Different magazines, Road and Track, Hot Rod. And it looks like we're at the end. Just taking one last look here for you guys. All right, what a tour. Got to see probably what is the most detailed of all the haunted houses here during dark nights. The park did a very good job putting this one together. What were your thoughts on Kill and Phil?
Well, yeah, as you said, it's probably the most detailed haunted house here, down to every screwdriver, every
Yes, nut and bolt.
nut and bolt.
I saw
yeah.
a lot of different brands in there you see when you go to different service garages,
Oh, yeah.
service stations.
Even service stations that aren't
Yeah.
around anymore.
Magazines like Road and Track.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want detail on this
Detailed.
thing.
Really
Yes.
detailed.
So you guys got to see it with the lights on. Should you not be a fan of this kind of stuff, at least you can get a peek inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to thank both the American Coaster Enthusiasts
Yes.
and Hersheypark
Hershey
for organizing this
yes.
tour. They did a great job. And mind you, like I said, we got
Postcards.
postcards.
They gave you postcards, yep.
Yep. So what a nice treat to end your tour.
Yes.
So yeah. Now that was a big splash. Yeah, you have a full boat of riders right there. Yeah, that literally went almost across the midway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the
Yep. Yeah.
sorry with missing.
Yeah, a little over a month till this thing permanently shuts down. So they're still trying to figure out what they could be putting here. My guess would be more slides for more water park capacity. You still have the red dots down here.
Because Tidal Force literally splits the boardwalk in half.
Well, you ain't gonna have that problem after this year. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't found any new markings. They probably have that all documented already. It's just a matter now, they're just waiting to shut her down and begin work. That's what it is. It's all a waiting game now. But I still think that the lighthouse over there, that lighthouse, I think is going to be salvaged from construction. I could see that being integrated into whatever they do here to expand the boardwalk, so that will be interesting. But yeah, definitely this area right here, as I've stated in past videos before, this is like one of the last remnants of the 90s and 2000s of Hersheypark back in those days right here. And to see this area finally getting changed, this is like the last area down at this end of the park to receive an update. And obviously it needs an update, but at the same time, for people like myself, it's very bittersweet. Very bittersweet for people that remember the park back in those days, that have fond memories of the park back in those days. Yeah, going to miss it. I was never a fan of these kind of rides, but just the sentimental, and the memories of those years, or why I'm going to miss this ride. So so this is going to be interesting. Hopefully we get an announcement not too long after the ride permanently shuts down. We will see whether or not what happens. So yeah, any more information that comes out, we will be sure to keep you guys up to date on that. All right, we just did Fahrenheit. We did a ride takeover with the American Coaster Enthusiasts, or Coal Cracker. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, it's always fun to do that, and you can mingle with your fellow Acers. If you're an Ace member, I highly recommend that you join. If you're in the coasters, you can meet a lot of great people, a lot of new friends. And so we did that. Did Fahrenheit, great ride as usual. Now we're heading down for our meal. We have a meal at 3 o'clock with the Acers down in Trailblazer Catering, so that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, it's catered meals, and usually the catered meals are better than what you would get in the food stands.
Yeah, it is.
So so hopefully we'll get some good eats down there. So maybe we'll show you guys a little bit of that, show you what we're show you what's going on, what we're having to eat down there. So we'll meet up with you guys down there. On a quick note, on our way to Trailblazer Catering, we wanted to show you guys a quick update on Storm Runner here. As you can see, we are now on it's August 1st at the time of this video recording. It's August 1st. The second train is still not in the station. We received word that the second train would be available by sometime in July, but we believe this is all because they're waiting on a part. Apparently, the parts have not arrived yet. They're still on one train. So yeah, if you love this ride, be sure to ride it first thing in the morning right now before the line builds, because when the line does build, even on non-busy days with one train, the line will go very slowly. They have a sign down here. Obviously, if you've been here over the course of this season, you've seen this. Yeah, so hopefully the ride parts should be getting in here very soon, that they can get this back to 2 train operations. Hopefully by dark nights. We can only keep our fingers crossed and hope that they do have it ready by dark nights. All right, we are here at Trailblazer Catering, enjoying our meal with the American Coaster enthusiasts. So just going to show you a little bit of what I'm eating here. It's actually really good. I already indulged in my burger. Unfortunately, I didn't get that on here, but we have the smoked sausage, which looks really good. The watermelon. They have salad up there, which I'm going to get later. He has chicken. Looks pretty good. Is it? How is it?
That's right there.
Is it? I'll have to try that. Yeah. So, having a good time here. So, it's always an exciting thing about any ACE event is the meal. Getting to hang out and chat with everyone over a delicious meal. All right, here's my second help of food. Here, I did get the burger. Last time I already had it eaten before I had a chance to show you guys. Yeah, very good, char grilled. Got the salad, got some more watermelon, and another sausage. The smoked sausage, I highly recommend if you do a cater meal here, and they have that option. Be sure to check it out if you love that kind of a thing. You got your mac and cheese. I'm sure that's really good. You're always a mac and cheese fanatic. Yeah, watermelon's really nice and juicy. Yeah, so yeah, Hershey really did a great job with this meal this time. They really did a great job. Great job, Hershey. Well done.
You do a coin flip, and you hit the coin flip, and you're standing on the head side, and the coin flip is heads. You win, and you move on to the next round. If it's tails, and you're standing on the tails, you win, and you move on. The opposite groups are eliminated from the contest at that time. Okay? Everyone clear on that? So it's heads or tails. So I'll think about heads or tails. Alright. So again, we're choosing a side. Heads to my right, tails to my left. So again, we're going to flip a coin. So if you're standing on the tail side and tails shows up, you're going to win one of these fabulous prizes. If you're choosing heads and heads shows up, you're going to win a fabulous prize. The team, however, that didn't win, you're going to get another chance because we have more tickets than the size that we have. Got it? Cool. Here we go. And we're flipping. It's flipping. And the winner is tails. So tails, all of you get a ticket. Heads, hold on a second. Heads, hold on a second.
All right, so that wraps up this day with the American Coaster Enthusiasts.
Thank you for joining us. It was a great day.
Yeah, it was. Got to see a lot of great friends, lots of great rides, and despite the crowds with the concert going on, it was still a great day. So, not too much in the way newsworthy stuff, but that will be happening. That things will be changing with that very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Tidal Force shutting down. So again, like we said before, get your last ride. You have just a little bit over a month to go.
And they are starting to prepare for dark nights now, slowly.
About another week or so.
About another week, it's gonna,
Yeah, so this pretty much concludes this day here. You know what to do on our socials. Like and subscribe and follow us. Facebook group, our Facebook page, our season pass holder page, Instagram, YouTube, all Twitter/X, all that great stuff. And yeah, so we'll be back here again in a few weeks. Anything to close this out? Anything else to close this out? Pretty much.
No, not right now. Nothing to know what's replacing Tidal Force, but news will come soon enough on that.
All right. As I said, follow our socials. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, and as always, have a magically
sweet day.
That's all for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Check us out on our social media channels, including our Facebook group, where you can meet other fans as well as join in on the various discussions of both Disney and Hershey. Let us know what else you would like to see for future episodes on our channel. Until then, thank you for watching and have a magically sweet day.